Alright, I'm back with another recording. It is day 18 of this challenge. And we're going to the Fly Honey Factory again so that we can get the last drop from the Fly Honey Factory, which is from the Foppy, which has a 2 in 128 chance of dropping a PSI caramel. So yeah, really low drop rate. So it might take a while to get the drop. But that's the thing with this challenge. It's completely based on luck. Now we just have to go to the Fly Honey Factory. Wow. As you can tell, it takes a long time to get from Saturn Valley to the Fly Honey Factory. Because I have to walk through this cave, fight a few violent roaches, go through Grapefruit Falls, avoid all the enemies there, and then go behind the waterfall, and then go inside the Fly Honey Factory. It takes a while. Alright, we're back inside the Fly Honey Factory. And Foppies spawn literally everywhere here. And in large groups too. So they're really easy to find, but difficult to single out. Or I can just somehow single out this Foppy without barely even trying. That's great too. You're just setting it up for me. Alright, we have the save state. So let's go ahead and get started with the grind. Now, Foppies are really easy to kill. Very easy to kill. Like, they're basically free XP for the party members. Like I said, it's very common to fight them in large groups. But even when they are in large groups, they still aren't terrible to kill. Because they are insanely weak. And their attacks barely do any damage. But yeah, I could tell I'm gonna be here for a while. Since it is a 2 in 128 chance. But yeah, as soon as I see the words "the enemy left a present," I'm taking the drop and I'm going to fight the next boss. Because as I've said in previous videos, if you want to do this challenge, make sure you get all the drops first before fighting Master Belch, which is the boss of the Fly Honey Factory. Because if you fight Master Belch and then try to grind for the drops, the enemies will never spawn ever again. So make sure you get all the drops first before fighting Master Belch. Oh, Jeff just one-shot him. Dude, Jeff with the clutch up. Also, as you guys can tell from these recordings of this challenge, I get pretty excited when I see the words "the enemy left a present," because it's like my hard work finally paid off and I finally get the drop so that I can move on. And the thing about my excitement is that I usually yell when I'm excited like that. And if you guys knew me in real life, you would know that I'm not much of a yeller. I don't usually like to raise my voice like that. I've always been more of a quiet person. Like, really, the only times I would actually yell is when I get excited like that, or if you like do something that really makes me mad. Like, you have to have screwed up real badly to actually make me mad at you, because I don't really get mad at people. Like, really, my only option, the only thing I get mad at really is video games. See, I don't really like to raise my voice like that. It's particularly, why is it so difficult to say that word? It's particularly because my mom doesn't like loud things. So usually when we raise our voices, she tells us to be quiet because, you know, she doesn't like loud things. Oh yeah, and it also doesn't help that we live in an apartment. So of course I have to be quiet. Because that's where the walls at my apartment complex are so thin, I swear. I can literally hear people from downstairs. And don't forget, beside me and upstairs too. Like, dude, the walls should not be that thin. See, I don't really like to yell like that. And it's because of the environments I'm being put in. And it's, ooh, smash hit. 307 damage. But yeah, it's also why I like to talk in a deep and quiet voice, like how I'm doing now. Did my stomach just... Bro, my stomach just growled. And the funny thing is, I literally just ate breakfast. Dude, I literally just ate breakfast. And my stomach is growling. But yeah, my voice has always been like this because the environments I'm being put in, so I don't yell. And even when I do yell in my videos sometimes, for example, that one part in the Earthbound enemy drop challenge where I explained on day 25, I lost so much progress for some reason, despite vividly remember saving the game. So in that video, I was like, so explain to me why my game didn't save anyway. And I was yelling really loudly. And the thing about that is that I wasn't even mad personally. Like really, I had to raise my voice like that because it said so in the script I wrote. I don't usually lash out in anger like that. Yeah, that was just an act because I wrote it in the script. Smash hit. And my stomach just growled again. That's just great. Oh yeah, you can also tell in the Earthbound Enemy Drop Challenge movie where in the parts I have to yell because of the script, you can clearly tell by my voice that I'm trying to hold back on yelling because I don't usually lash out in anger like that. Like you can clearly tell by my voice that I'm just holding I'm trying my best to hold back from yelling. And my stomach just growled again. Dude, I don't know why my stomach is growling because I literally just ate breakfast like an hour ago. And the funny thing about breakfast is that I'm usually used to not eating breakfast in the morning. Because my mom is like, y'all are old enough, y'all can make breakfast yourselves. and me just go with that. And even though she says figure it out, if I'm being honest, I can't cook. Like I, I don't know how to cook anything but eggs, bro. Hey, if I'm being honest, please never leave me in charge of cooking a Thanksgiving dinner or something, bro. Please never put me in charge of a Thanksgiving dinner because I will screw it up. But yeah, the reason why I'm used to not usually eating breakfast in the morning is because it's because of school, specifically the bus. And the reason why it's because of the bus, well, that's because my bus for school is either late on time or just a few minutes early before the bell rings. And what I mean by a few minutes before the bell rings is like 3 or 4 minutes before the bell rings. So even if the bus does get there early, I only have like two to 3 minutes to get breakfast. But I have to spend those 2 to 3 minutes walking to class because my school is freaking colossal. Hey, seriously, I'm dead serious when I'm telling you it takes like 5 minutes just to walk from one section to the other. So if it takes 5 minutes walking normally, just imagine how long it takes when people start walking so slow all of a sudden. But no, like seriously, I never understood that. Why do people have to walk so slow in the hallway? Also, it might just be me, but when it comes to slow walkers, the girls just stand in the middle of the hallway while the guys are actually the slow walkers. And you might just be saying, just move around them. Well, I would if there weren't people coming from the other side. So how do you want me to just move around them? You know, think of it like road traffic. You have cars going one way, and then you have cars going the opposite way. If a car is driving slow in front of you and there's only 2 lanes, one of them is going forward, one of them is going the other way, how are you supposed to turn around them if cars are coming from the opposite direction? You know, think of it like that. Dude, one time I was literally almost late because of slow walkers. What's funny about it is that teachers scold you for being late to class, which is understandable. You got to be on time. But how do you expect me to be on time if there's people walking slower than senior citizens in the hallway? Dude, so many of these school rules are just so ironic because they tell us to do something, but then they discourage us from doing it. Like they tell us not to talk in class, but then they want us to make friends. How do you expect us to make friends if you don't let us talk in class? That's literally the entire purpose of making friends. And then they want to pull off that be friends with people outside of your social group. Boosh. Like, bro, don't be friends with people outside of my social group. Social groups exist for a reason. Hey, bro, I'm not trying to be friends with the captain of the chemistry club, bro. Oh yeah, and then they tell us not to eat in class. But then you were dead. You know, I can't even say the version of that word. And my camera's messing up. That's really great. That's all this video needed. It was literally fine a few minutes ago, by the way. But yeah, they tell us not to eat in class, but you'll see teachers munching on a salad or a bag of chips in the middle of class. And they be talking about, hold up, I'll wait. This bag of chips is so good. Hold up. Like, bro, how do you get to eat an entire salad or a bag of chips, but I can't even snack on some little bites? Like, bro, it's not my fault that lunch is 4 hours away. And then by the time lunch comes around, half the time the lunch isn't even good. Like, it can't be me, but it can't just be me, because school seems to be allergic to seasoning. Like, there have been plenty of times where I've had some dry chicken tenders for lunch, bro. Like, where is the seasoning? And then we only get like 20 minutes to eat. And you spend like 15 of those actually waiting in the line because people think it's cool to skip lines. You know, like, seriously, I've literally seen people just straight up walk past people to the front of the line. And everyone's just okay with that for some reason. Like, since when did it become a normal thing to skip to the front of the line? Oh, and dude, don't even get me started on those teachers that say, why didn't you go to the bathroom before lunch? Or why didn't you go to the bathroom during lunch? What do you mean, why did I have to go to the bathroom during lunch? Do they not realize how the digestive system works? Because last time I checked, you need to actually eat food in order to use the bathroom later. Like, what, you think poop just spawns in my... You know, I'm not even gonna say that. I'm not even gonna say that. Oh yeah, and you also gotta love how teachers won't let you go to the bathroom during the first 15 minutes and the last 15 minutes of class. But then they'll allow you to go to the bathroom during the middle of class. Like, isn't the middle of class when you're teaching? And when you're teaching, you don't want us to miss that. So why would you let us go to the bathroom during the middle of class when you're teaching? I don't get the thought process behind that. Oh yeah, and you also gotta love how I can't even wear a hood in the school, yet people can just wear full-on raccoon tails. And no, I'm not joking. That's an actual thing that happened to me. I've been told many times I can't wear a hood. But then there's one time in middle school, I saw this person just pulling up with a raccoon tail. Why? How can they wear a raccoon tail to school, but I can't wear a hood? I seriously don't get that. And then they say we can't wear hats or hoods because they need to be able to identify us. Yeah, identify in quotation marks. What do you mean identify us? You see us 5 times a week. I think you'll be able to identify me, dude. Oh yeah, and I also want to give an extra large special frick you to the teachers that assign seats. Like for the first like month of school, that's fine. Because I don't even know most of these people that I'm gonna be in this class with. But it only gets annoying when out of nowhere the seating chart just changes and you can't even sit next to your homies anymore. Bro. Like, why the random seating chart change? Okay, we're about 28 and a half minutes into the recording. Still haven't gotten the drop. But at least it's nice talking about random things. Oh. Yes. Let's go. There it is. The PSI caramel. Wow, right after I say that too. 28 and a half minutes. Not bad. Alright, now we have to go and fight Master Belch. Oh yeah, and the thing about those random seating charts that the teachers like to drop out of nowhere, I swear they be all saying the same thing. You guys have to be friends with people. Like, dude, I'm not trying to be friends with everyone in my class, bro. Like, who do you think I am? And they always say, be friends with people outside of your social group. No. Just no. What if I don't want to? I would really like to get past this section, please. Like, holy crap. My brother in EarthBound, let me get past this section. Oh my god. No shot. I got another PSI caramel. What? There's no possible. No. No shot. Oh my god. What kind of luck is that? I got 2 PSI caramels in a row. No. That's actually the first time that's happened in this challenge so far. It's definitely not happening again. And let me remind you, the Foppiest drop is a 2 in 128 chance. Very rare. And I got it twice somehow. But anyway, they always say, talk to people outside of your social group. Can I get past this section, please? Not sure, I'll fight you. No shot we get a third one in a row, right? Because I have to be insanely lucky in order to do that. But yeah, sometimes they would literally put out the worst seating chart ever known to man. Like, I'm over here just trying to sit with my homies and goof off during class. Because what else am I supposed to be doing other than work and goofing off? And then they'll seat me next to the most devious kid of all time, bro. Brother, can I get past this section, please? I'm just trying to fight Master Belch. Alright, we have to fight this slimy little pile because we have to. So yeah, I can't do anything about it. I actually have to fight this thing. Ness! Oh my god. Ness and Parla with the clutch up. They read my mind. They read my mind. I did not want to fight this thing, even though I'm forced to. And both of them got smash hits. Alright, finally I can fight Master Belch. And yeah, that's why he's called Master Belch. He belches when he talks. Alright, we gotta use the jar of fly honey. Because he has a weakness to fly honey. Because when you use it, he gets distracted by it. And he'll just keep trying to eat it every turn. So yeah, this guy's literally one of the easiest bosses to fight in the whole game. Because when you use the fly honey, he keeps getting distracted by it, and he literally won't even attack you. Alright, he's dead now. Well, he's not dead, but you know. Alright, let's heal this nausea. It's a good thing I have healing beta. Finally, I don't have to do the Fly Honey Factory anymore. Oh my god. You know what? I should just heal up at the hotel. I don't know what I'm doing. Right, after we talk to this Mr. Saturn, he'll give us a few items. You can only get these items after fighting Master Belch. I'm gonna make Ness equip this Mr. Saturn coin. The Fly Honey Factory's done. That means there's only one location left in Chapter 3. And that is, of course, the Milky Well Sanctuary, in which we'll be doing the Milky Well Sanctuary in the next recording. And we're going to use the same strategy like we used in the first two sanctuaries, which is kill the Sanctuary Guardian first and then start grinding the enemies.